morning from Punta Arenas. This is the southernmost Chilean city and the last Chilean city we are going to see on this trip.
I know.
We've got a tour set up today independently through Shore Excursions Group, because you know how much we love that easy search engine.
So nice.
To see the highlights of Punta Arenas. So I don't really know what they are. I'm just trusting Shore Excursion Group to show them to us.
Short and sweet tour, but I think we'll get a little taste of what you're supposed to see when you come here. So let's go check it out together.
Right, come on. I should have also said happy month 2 this morning. This is the first port of what I'm considering month 2.
And it has been flying by.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like if we knew the cruise was shorter, it wouldn't seem so fast, but because it's long, it's going fast. I don't know, it's weird.
Well, there are 3 total ships in port today. We can see Sapphire Princess and Oceana Marina over there. I know Sapphire Princess is having to tender. I'm not sure if Marina is docked. They came in last night, so that's surprising. But anyway, we got the main dock. We were small enough, because if you're too big, you don't fit. Oh, hey, I see our meeting spot for the tour right down there is that white building. Cool, that's not very far of a walk. I've switched into winter hat mode. We are going down to deck A forward to find the gangway. Now, they do have a shuttle bus to the middle of town, which is complimentary for our ship. They also have one to the port gate. Whoop, deck 3. Now we made it down to A and off the ship. Oh, good, the tour vendor was able to come into the port to get us, so we don't have to worry with shuttling and walking and all that stuff.
Okay, now as step by step, I will be getting out of the port. I want to see many houses. These houses are very colorful here. Okay, here is very shakeable weather. You said it's cloudy. Some people, they like to have some colors on their life. Okay. Also, most people living here are coming from the Lake District where I was born. The people there also, they love colors in houses. Okay, so they brought some tradition as well.
That's very pretty.
Our first stop is a mirador up here above the city so that we can look down. Oh yeah, I see Oceana. I think they got the main cruise ship dock. We got the container dock and old Sapphire Princess out there tendering. We almost stopped at the museum as our first stop, but we rolled by there and saw a bus and then another bus and another bus, and we said, let's do that museum later. So
that's why we like independent tours, because they're more flexible. So he was like, we're going to come back when there's less people, and that makes all the difference in the experience overall.
Our temperatures today are supposed to be hanging somewhere in the mid-40s Fahrenheit, I would say. A high in the low 50s, but that's a little bit later today. We had some gray skies, some blue skies. Like they said, you'll get all 4 seasons in 1 hour sometimes.
And the darker the skies, the more the colors pop. It's really vibrant.
Yeah, this is quite the popular spot. We got a few buses up here, but there's a lot of room to spread around at least. All right, well, quick stop here, and then we'll see where else we go. I think we've got a cemetery visit. We've got a museum visit eventually. And
Town Square.
Town Square. Well, they've got a little section down there you can wander down to if you have the time, I guess, and a ramp, and then some stairs down into the city. But we're going to take our wheels into the city later, you know, the easy way. Second stop is here at the Sarah Braun Cemetery. We've been getting a nice dose of history about the Braun family and other families in the area. This will be about a half-hour walk around. And apparently this was ranked by CNN as one of the most beautiful cemeteries on the face of the planet. So normally 5,000 Chilean pesos for entry or $5 US, but that is included. Founded in 1894 on 4 hectares of land. I'll have to Google the hectares to acres conversion there because I always forget. So we're going to get a little bit of a guided walk around. I'm not sure how much narration we'll pick up, but I'll try to throw a few facts your way as we go. The first fact is that I really like all of these gigantic topiaries. They are fairly amazing. So we've got a pretty grand mausoleum over here we're going to start with, which is the Menendez family mausoleum. So this is one of the primary families that we have been learning about on the way over. We've got a bunch of different groups going around in here, so lots of sources to glean information from. That group was speaking Spanish, so my limited skills did not glean much information from them. So I'll jump back over here to our group now.
This is the Croatian Society.
Croatian Society. Gonna go get a peek at the Sarah Braun Mausoleum next. Well, we get to go through a bit of a tree, I was gonna say a tree tunnel, sort of a tree hallway. Well, between every tree, we get another little cemetery peek. Y'all, 4 hectares is big. This is a long tree path, but it's awesome. It's hard not to get distracted by all this beauty. All this beauty. Now, oh, we're hanging a left into a different tree hallway. All right, I think we have found the place. Well, let's stroll in here and get a better look. So they've got a bit of a fence around this one, but you can see through the cracks there's plenty more cemetery all around. Sounds like some construction happening too. Make our way slowly back toward the entrance, admiring all this gorgeousness. We've made our way back up to the Menendez Mausoleum and that sort of anchor there. I think we're winding toward the entrance. Cuerpo de Bomberos. Well, this has been gorgeous, as promised.
Yeah, I wasn't quite sure what to expect, but then they said it was like one of the most beautiful cemeteries in the world, and I would have to agree. Not that I've seen them all, but you guys have to come. It's so beautiful, and it just has a really nice feeling. It's more like a celebration of life.
Time to ride. Now we've made our way back over to the museum. We're going to have about an hour visit on the inside. There is our official name and entrance. Oh, I do see a sign that says no video recording, so I think we're going to go to photo mode only. Non-flash photography seems okay. All right, time for an early session of Photos by D. Boom, and we are done. Of course, you end here at the entrance where the gift shop is. Well, a fascinating romp through history there. So we got 5 or 6 minutes to just kind of hang out outside, and we'll wander back to the vehicle and roll on. Crowded museum, but actually a very good museum. We've made our last stop here at the Plaza De Armas. They're doing a 15 or 20 minute stop, or you do have the option of just taking the ship shuttle back if you want to spend more time here. Let's see what we can see. All kinds of vendor stands. I see books and crafts and souvenirs. I hear festive drumming in the distance. We got drumming, we got dancing. What we'll do from here is come over to where we see a bunch of buses. I want to figure out where the ship shuttles are. Well, all of those buses were tours. We'll keep looking. Oh my gosh, cat merchandise. Oh, it's a cute accessories. Take a peek at some facades while we walk around as well. Got statues and architecture galore. Flowers, dogs. Uh-oh, we got a puppy for Nature D. Now we'll let it do its business in peace. Well, short and sweet. We've made it back to the port just as some small drops are coming out of the sky. I guess we'll hop back on and locate some lunch. We stopped by the cabin, dropped off our bags. Now, buffet time. Let's see, this side looks slightly closed. Let's jump over to the port side. My gosh, the salad indeed. They also had some shaved beef sliders, little flounder, spinach. Dee has gone with some fried chicken excitement and salad as well. Boom! Whoa, it's gym time, y'all.
Yeah, today is leg day, day 4. This is the hardest one. I'm always the sweatiest after this one, but it feels good, and the ship's not moving, which makes it so much easier.
That helps.
Yeah.
See you on the other side.
Let's do it. So tonight is a casual night, and it's also freezing outside, so I want to be warm enough. But let's start with the earrings. So these have a little bit of orange in them. I honestly don't know where they're from. They came in like a set of 4 from somewhere many years ago. I'm sorry. The shirt is from Old Navy last season. The pants are my favorite from Primark, and the shoes are also from Primark. And the necklace is Amazon. There we go. Good
evening. Fresh and Clean has happened, and we are ready to continue the fun.
Yeah.
First, let's back it up, and talk about Punta Arenas, so Shore Excursions Group. Now, the tour was really good overall, but it's funny, after doing so many, like we've been doing a lot of full-day tours, I forget how quickly a half-day tour goes by, because it was about a 3.5-hour tour with 4 highlights. Yeah. That's rapid fire, y'all, but
it was nice that, you didn't have to drive, like some of our tours, we've had an hour and a half drive just to get to the location. This was nice to keep it all kind of local and not too far away.
Yeah, I think my highlight was probably the cemetery. That was gorgeous and fascinating.
Mine too. I've never seen a cemetery like that. Is it okay to say a cemetery is beautiful? Because it was.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how else to describe it. Something you need to go look at.
Yeah, it's like, I was thinking, as we're walking around, you have to sort of be a little serious and somber because it is a cemetery, while still making commentary, which is a little weird. But also, they charge an admission fee, so it's almost, I guess it's like an upkeep fee.
For sure.
But it's kind of been turned into a tourist point of interest, which is interesting.
Yeah.
The museum was also fascinating, even though there was no recording in there. It was actually a really well put together museum, but dang was it crowded.
It was really big, and I really appreciated all the different artifacts and like the different flora, fauna, animals, things like that they had. It was a well done museum, but you could not fit another body in there if you tried. It was just a little frustrating, but it's not their fault.
No, but our guide Claudio did a good job of walking people around and guiding through both of those locations. And then we could have used some more time at that square, that last stop.
For sure.
I'm sure we could have figured out if we tried where the shuttles were coming from the ship and all that stuff, but it was just easier to hop back in that van and make sure we made it back on time.
One thing we learned, we went into a pharmacy and we were going to buy some shampoo and deodorant for like later in the trip. You have to take a number. Don't just stand in line like a moron and almost miss your shuttle back.
We didn't know what we were doing.
Read the signs. Anyway, that was a learning experience.
Yeah, so we'll learn that from now on. But anyway, Shore Excursions Group, great day overall.
Yeah,
Quick
really
day,
good.
but great day. And remember, ParoDeeJay.com/SEG to support the channel and find fun of your own. So, woo!
Do it.
All right, y'all, moving on. There is some fantastically whimsical stuff going on around the ship. It is like fairy tale once upon a time night tonight.
All sorts of fun.
Yeah, so let's dig into that and see what we can uncover.
Check it out.
Top of the world.
Deck 9, Sports Deck.
We are going to head into the crow's nest for 4 o'clock team trivia. Yeah, we're in port till 6 p.m., so we still got some views out the window. Speaking of views, some whales came and were playing outside the window while we were working out, so that was fun. We've got our paper, we've got our pencil. Let's get ready to lose.
Okay, so good afternoon, everyone, and welcome here to the Crow's Nest. It is 4 o'clock. It is time for our trivia. Can everybody hear me loud and clearly?
We got some iced Americanos with sugar-free vanilla to help us think. Let's see if it works. We got 13 today. Oh, some teams did better, y'all. Oh, sounds like 15 might have taken it.
16 points.
Oh, okay, 16 took it.
Points or higher.
Oh, we're on the way to dinner, and they've got fairy tale theming. Hello, dinner man. I hear they have a fun fairy tale themed menu tonight as well. Once upon a time, we ate some dinner. Let's look at it. done with dinner, we're getting a little peek in the Explorer's Lounge, which is where the party is going to be tonight, or the event show, as it were. This is super cute. Okay, yeah, these penguins really get around. They've had tropical shirts, they had like hoedown shirts or whatever they were the other day. Well, we'll come back to all this. We are going to jump up here to music trivia, which the theme tonight is fairy tales.
AKA Disney.
But they can't call it Disney for copyright reasons. Well, let's see what Disney D can do. All right, we are leaving this trivia paper facing towards D. You're going to be the official scribe and the brains tonight.
Gonna try.
So basically, anything fairy tale related. So any stories or stories that were made into movies that had like princesses and things like that. Makes sense? So
Disney D got 16 out of 16. All right, rather than a photo, we're going to take a video with Elton tonight. Nice.
Welcome to Maurice Ravel's Fairy Garden, a place where every story ever told and every character ever imagined continue to thrive and grow. Here, giants roam and pixies fly, beanstalks can reach the clouds and animals can talk. Once upon a time, twin daughters were born to a happy king and queen. As it came to pass, a jealous fairy put a curse on one of the twins, and she was made so ugly that no one could look at her. Roaming about the castle grounds one day, she caught the interest of the green serpent, who tried to engage her with kind words. Terrified of him, Lady Annette fled and was nearly drowned in the sea. Once upon a time, a beautiful princess was born to a king and queen. Alas, a wicked fairy put a curse on the princess so that if she ever used a spindle, she was doomed to prick her finger and fall down as if dead. Under the protection of the good fairy, who had decreed that the princess would not die, but only appear to be dead, all who dwelt in the castle fell into a deep slumber for 100 years.
Was fun. I was just passing by and caught some of the that's actually the main show for tonight is they're in the Explorer's Lounge. They got a movie up front. I think they're showing My Penguin Friend. Anyway, they were also having a short story writing competition if you write a 100-word story involving Louis the Lion. So all sorts of literary things going on tonight. Well, you know what? I've always wanted a penguin as a friend. I think we're going to come up and watch the movie on the main stage. So welcome to World Stage. Let's see if we can find that popcorn, because I know they usually have it. That's what we're talking about. So how many penguin friends do you think we're going to make on this journey? Because we got some penguin stuff coming up, hopefully.
2 billion.
That sounds accurate. I believe it.
I hope so.
Well, we will be here if you need us, and we'll see you after the movie.
It's seasoned. It's nice.
The bag? It does smell seasoned.
The popcorn. Don't eat that.
Penguin. We have come back to the cabin to find our paperwork for tomorrow, which is Ushuaia. It's the last stop before we go to Antarctica. That's exciting. Good night. We are back in the cabin, and I'm tired. I've learned one thing I learned from that movie is how to bribe a penguin to teach it to come to your house. Have you seen the movie?
It was really cute.
It was serious.
Based on a true story.
It was sad a little bit at times.
It was.
But it was a good movie. Mm-hmm. Fairy tale stuff all around. I think the dinner menu theming was whimsical. Now, granted, those items, they're stuff that's on the normal menu. They just gave them cool names.
It was like a repeat of menus we've had, but they added a few things here and there. Yeah.
And then the fairy tale presentation show was super cute. So stories, music, didn't catch the whole thing, but we kind of got a gist as to what was going on. And I also learned that Dee is a Disney diva. Dang, girl.
I do appreciate Disney.
All right, let's dig into dinner, and then I think we're okay. So,
All right.
Okay, that looks like you got a big bowl of chili in Chile.
Yes, this was the appetizer. It was chorizo chicken soup.
Yeah, we'll use the normal names, not the fancy ones.
Right. But it was like more like like a chili. It was rice and chorizo, and then like they just poured all these beans and chicken pieces on top of it. Sounds
Arroz
very
con
appetizing.
frijoles. Yeah.
It was very thick, but very comforting as well. It was really good.
Nice. I got arancini, which was called like a Dragon Ball or something. Not a Dragon Ball Z, but just a Dragon Ball. It was gigantic and it was cheesy, like me. Okay, ricey, cheesy, tomatoes in there to give it a nice little acidic because, you know, the cheese can be overwhelming. It was great. There is some steak and fries.
This is on their everyday menu, but I really just order this for fries, if I'm honest, because I'm not a huge steak eater, but I think it's a New York strip, I think, medium, and fries and veggies and stuff. The fries are so good. The meat was a little tough, but it was tasty overall. Yeah.
There is my weird vegan thing. Now, it really wasn't weird. It had eggplants rolled up around something. I don't know what the stuffing was, but I saw the words coconut and curry, and that's what that sauce was on the bottom. It had rice, and it had cabbage in the rice. That's underneath there. It was spicy. It was delicious. There was a red pepper on top, which I did not eat because I like my taste buds. But overall, this was really good, and I would eat that every day because you know I love some curry. Yeah. I also got the veg bowl of the day, cauliflower, carrots, delightfully presented, maybe a little butter in there, a little salt, you know how it is. Dessert, rice pudding, girl.
Yeah, I love rice pudding. If I see it on the menu, I want to try it. This one was a little sweet and very cinnamony, but nice size portion because you were pretty full at that point, but it was really, really tasty.
And I got the no sugar added option, which was basically some strawberry floof and some lemon floof with little cake layers in between. It was actually really good. It was tart, like the lemon had a good tartness to it. Not too sweet, because, well, it's fake sugar. Not like that's not sweet, but I don't know. It was refreshing, and it was a nice way to end the meal.
You had a very healthy meal.
I did.
I had like steak and potatoes.
And then I had popcorn at the movies.
Which is really good, by the way. Yeah.
That's it for now. So y'all come back tomorrow because I've learned that the correct pronunciation of tomorrow's port is Ushuaia. I know in the past I have said Ushuaia, but we have been told and we've heard the locals say Ushuaia. So that's what I'm going with.
Hopefully we're right.
Come on back tomorrow.
Bye.